Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful Tuesday. I thought I would do a little vlog. I am doing something pretty exciting today. I am planting seeds for my garden. I'll just show you guys what my husband made for me. He built this all himself, which I think is very impressive. And then I just bought this little lining. I can put a link in the description box below if you guys are interested. He built this and then we spray painted it. I chose this color because it kind of goes with the colors of the house. And I actually bought this online, and I will put a link in the description box as well if you guys are interested in that. And just spray painted it the same color so that it matched. But basically today we are going to plant seeds. So I got a bunch of herbs that I use quite often. So I got oregano, parsley, cilantro, basil, and thyme. I got this seed starting mix from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box below as well. Before I do that, I just wanted to finish my coffee, and I also need to let the dogs out. Oh look, a little gecko. We have a little gecko on our window. I love geckos. I don't know. Oh, did you see that? Oh my god, maybe it's not a gecko. Maybe it's like one of those dragon iguanas, but it's like so tiny. That is so cool. I wish the camera showed it better. It might not be as cool to you guys, but I'm still fairly new here in Florida, so there's like a bunch of wildlife that I'd never seen before. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my coffee, do a couple chores, and we'll get started on planting the seeds.
On the way to being free.
Alright guys, so it's time to get started. There, what do you think about that? And I have my gardening gloves in the pocket, so I'm ready to go. Okay, so we'll start with the oregano first. I'll read the instructions. Start seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. After danger of frost, sow outdoors. All right, so I've read that you're supposed to fill up the mix 3/4 of the way and then place the seeds about 1/8 of an inch into the dirt. So I'm gonna do that with these pots right now. So as you can see, I have started to put in the seed starting mix in 5 of my pots. I've made a mess here. I've noticed that the seed starting mix is quite airy, so I feel like I need to pack it down a little bit. I did see this in a YouTube video, so I hope I'm doing this right. This is the first time I am actually planting seeds, so bear with me. Okay, so I feel like that's enough seed starting mix. Now I am going to open these up. So for these 3 seeds, that's the basil, thyme, and oregano, they have the same instructions, so I'll do these 3 first. Basically, it says that you need to start the seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. We're in Florida, I don't think I need to worry about frost, so I am going to leave them outside. So I'm gonna open these up and put them in these 3 pots.
You can never walk alone on your way to being free.
Okay, so I've inserted the seeds in each of these pots, and I just put the packets next to the pots that I put them in, just to make sure that I don't forget which is which. I am going to be using these cute little labels. These two are left, and these two have different directions. The parsley basically says to soak seeds overnight in warm water, so I'm not going to be able to sow the seeds today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. The cilantro says sow directly in full sun after all danger of frost is past. So I'm actually going to put this in this pot, and then this one will be for my parsley, which I will do tomorrow. So I think that should be it for seeding today. With the cilantro, I actually did only put a few seeds in because it does say to space them out 6 inches apart. And as you can see, this is a pretty small pot. So I just put a few in. We'll see how it goes. This is the one that you're supposed to put in direct sunlight. You can see the sun's over there right now, but it will be coming here pretty soon. So I'm just gonna leave it there. It'll get plenty of sun here. And I think I need to water this one a little bit more just because it will have a lot more sunlight. So I've just made these little labels. I think they're super cute. I put them in those 3. I need to put 2 more in. The parsley. Here is the cilantro. So I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and then we'll get to some other gardening. So I'll just show you a few of the plants around our house. I don't know the names of every plant we have, just the ones that we planted ourselves. This is a bougainvillea. This actually grows pink leaves as well. I check this every few days to make sure it has enough moisture in it. It seems like this needs a little bit of a drink, so I'm going to use this watering can. I will have a link in the description box if you guys want this can. I love watering with this can because it just distributes the water super evenly. So when we bought this house, this part of the garden bed wasn't like this. It was more squared off. We decided to make it a little bit more rounded and add this tree. This is called a catawba crepe myrtle, I believe. I might be butchering the pronunciation of this tree, but when it is in bloom, it looks like a lilac tree. And I just had to get one because I love lilacs, and apparently lilacs don't grow very well in this humidity, like this Florida weather. So our landscaper recommended this tree, and I cannot wait until it is in bloom. When we got it, it didn't even have the green leaves on it. It kind of looked dead, to be honest, but he said that that was normal, and sure enough, it's starting to gain greenery. So I'm super excited to see what this looks like when it is in bloom. Basically, I just go around the house 1 to 2 times a week like this, and just make sure our plants are getting enough water. Also make sure that we don't have a whole lot of weeds because that also affects the growth of our plants. So like, for example, these come in quite often, so I like to just remove them. It's pretty easy to do. This is the front of our house. We have a palm tree. I don't know what kind of palm tree this is because it has like a very short body, but I do like it because it gives it a little bit more privacy for the room. That's right there. So this is actually something that I planted. It's called a mandevilla. It's beautiful. Right now it's in bloom. You can see there's little white flowers all over. But I really liked it because I originally wanted wisteria for the front of our house to grow, but again, wisteria doesn't grow very well in Florida apparently, so our landscaper recommended these mandevillas. As you can see, we have these pillars at the front of our house, which is perfect for growing a vine type of plant. This one looks pretty dead, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to remove that with one of my pruning tools, which I will do in a bit. But right now I'm going to give these a bit of a water. I do water these every day, just because I planted these fairly recently, so I feel like they need a little bit more TLC than the rest of the plants. All right, I think that's enough gardening for today. I've worked up a bit of an appetite. It's now the early afternoon, so I think I'm gonna make myself a smoothie. I switch it up a lot, especially when seasons change. Fruit is ripe, but I will show you guys what I currently make, and then I think I'll leave it there. I'll also have a blog post on it in case you guys want the recipe and in case you guys want the recipe. All right, so I've made my smoothie. I used the NutriBullet. I will have a link in the description box if you guys are interested in this particular one. And if you guys are interested in what is in my smoothie, we'll have a link below to my blog post which shows how to make it. It's really delicious, you guys. It's one of the best smoothies I've ever made. It has a lot of antioxidants and it's all natural. It's really good for people who are trying to clean up their diets. I just love this NutriBullet, first of all, because it's beautiful. It goes with the rest of my kitchen, but also if I'm just making it for myself or just myself and my husband, we can use these as cups. So it kind of doubles as a blender and a cup. So there's a lot less mess. Something like this is also good to have. I will have a link in the description box below for this blender. This is better for when you have guests and you're like making a margarita, for example, and you need a lot more than 1 or 2 servings, but I use this more for 1 serving or 2 servings, and it's a lot less cleanup. I purchased these glass smoothie straws too, which are incredible. They're eco-friendly, easy to clean, and I'll have a link in the description box as well for these if you guys are interested. So I think I'm gonna leave this video here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It'll really help my channel. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. I'm on TikTok now, so make sure to follow me there. All at Christina LX. I'm gonna finish enjoying the smoothie and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
What is it, my honey buns? Do you want to cuddle? Do you want to cuddle? Is that what you want?